Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nashville Early Bronco YouTube channel. Today we are at the Bronco Super Celebration East, the 2022 Bronco Super Celebration. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. I'm putting out how-to videos for the weekend mechanic and just providing the Bronco entertainment for the Bronco community. So how we're gonna kick this video off is something that I like to do called the Bronco applause. Spencer, Jimmy, are we ready? We're gonna have the Broncos give us a round of applause. And fire it up, boys. Here we go. Welcome to the 2022 Bronco Super Celebration! Oh! That is just, I don't know about you. I feel like I need to go shoot a gun. I feel like I need to go, like, drink an adult beverage. It's just, you can smell the manliness. So welcome to the 2022 Bronco Super Celebration. Thank you guys for being here. Spencer, come over here. We're going to talk to Spencer here in a minute. But first, Drew, can you come over here too? We're gonna talk to Drew in a minute too. But there's a little bromance that has been blossoming here. This is, what's your name?
Spencer.
Drew. And when did you two meet?
Our bromance started last year at this interview, at this event. So it's our 1-year anniversary of our bromance.
That is amazing. Give it up for these guys.
Thank you.
Drew's Bronco is over here. So, Drew, what do you have to say about that?
It's been real rough. We've been through our ups and downs, and I think we've worked through it. So.
That's good. That's good. The funny thing about this is I sent my wife to go back to the room real quick. And I was like, here, take my Bronco. It'll be fine. And on the way back, it died. There's nothing like having an event and then your Bronco dying before the event. So I sent Drew, I was like, dude, can you go help my wife? Like, I don't know what's going on with the Bronco.
You're going to
so they towed
my keys back.
They towed it back. Oh, yeah. And then my wife drove Drew's Bronco back, which is sitting on 40s. It's pretty amazing. So that was a... yeah. All right. So, Spencer, here we are. So you were on the show last year.
Yep.
But you're on it again this year because you've done some pretty amazing upgrades. Tell me about it.
Yep. All right. So last year, I've got the same suspension setup. It's like a long travel Desolate Stage 3 front and rear kit. And it's been swapped from a automatic to a manual. Swapped the rear from a 8.8 to a 9-inch. All that stuff's still the same. Lockers were still the same, but I had a little engine trouble. So it got a new 408 stroker from Blueprint this year. So it's finally got it running good. I've had a little issue with the Holley Sniper, but it seems to be running good right now, and it's kind of obnoxiously loud.
It is amazing, and it sounds incredible. Okay, you got to tell me, what have you done with the Bronco? Have you done any amazing adventures? What's your favorite thing that you've done with this? Not to it, but with it.
Probably before the engine swap, we would go out on trails and stuff. We like to go around Windrock and Cherokee National Forest and kind of all that stuff. So that's definitely my favorite stuff to do in it, but haven't hit the trail since got the new engine in it. And the ride that I led the other day was the furthest it's been driven since the engine swap. So I was like really nervous that this thing wasn't going to make it, but it did good.
That's amazing. 408 stroker, yep. Right? That is amazing, and it does. It sounds beautiful, and I love the look of it. I love the wheels, love the whole combination. And I love that there's so many of not just the first gens, like we have so many Broncos here. Yeah. Tell me, like, what is your favorite part of the event? What is the thing that you just love coming for and love being here for?
honestly, pretty much hands down to me, it's just hanging out and talking to all the people. There's a lot of people here that I know. I only get to see them once a year. So just sitting in the shade behind the Bronco talking to people that I only get to see once a year is kind of the best thing to me. It's been great. And I think this year it's really great because I've seen a lot of younger guys out here that are actually on the field still turning wrenches on their Broncos. And that's kind of, I've seen it, you know, at the show or whatever, but there's a lot more of it this year. And to see them do that is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, man, thank you so much for being on the show again.
Thank you.
And we, Spencer and I, and some of the others, we partook of some delicious adult beverages. I'm a bourbon guy. Spencer's a bourbon guy. So we got to talk about some bourbon, try some good ones. But yeah, thank you for being here, man. And,
appreciate it.
We'll see you.
Right,
we'll see you next year. And moving over here, hey Spencer, yeah, give a round of applause for Spencer. Before you leave, let me do Jimmy, and then you can both leave together. Okay.
Cool.
All right. And what is your name, sir?
Jimmy Golden.
And where are you from?
I'm from High Top, Alabama.
And what do we have behind us?
This is a '73 Bronco we named Nightmare.
Nightmare. That is amazing. Okay, so Jimmy probably wouldn't say this about himself, but Jimmy is a Bronco guru. Like, if you've ever talked to someone and you're just like, you know more about Broncos than any human should, that's Jimmy. But it's such cool stuff. Like, he knows details about the specifics of, like, he could look at your Bronco and be like, oh yeah, you know, it's this because of this and this because of this. And I'm in a Facebook group with him, and he'll post a picture and he'll be like, tell me what year and why. And I'm always like, I don't know, you know, like 66 to 77, you know, it's like one of those years. And it's like, no, this is a, you know, 67 special edition Ranger package with, you know, the Blue Lightning edition of the super secret flux capacitor. And I'm like, that's amazing that you know that, and I don't at all. But you have, I think this thing is just beautiful. Tell me about, what have you done to this? How did you get it? Where'd you find it? And go through what you've done to it.
Well, we bought this about 10 years ago from a good friend of mine, and we were kind of looking for one for my dad to drive, and we were going to build one and kind of pair it up with another one I have. And when we first started on it, it was just going to be a driver, you know, basic. And this right here is the picture of what you call snowball effect. That is absolutely what happened here. And it turned into this. It was originally going to be blue, now it's black. But this is a complete body off restoration that we completed about 4 years ago. We've had it here. This is the third time it's been here. And we've had a lot of fun building it and a lot of fun showing it. So we're proud of it, but it's hard to take care of.
Now, body off restoration, who is brave to body off restoration as well? Anyone? All right, couple. Who would like to? Who thinks that would be a fun idea? Yeah, you are a glutton for punishment, sir. I do too. What word of advice from even doing this would you give to someone who's thinking about doing body off? And you know, and if you're wondering, that means that you strip the Bronco completely down. You build it from literally the frame. So you've taken the body off the frame and you're building the Bronco from scratch. Everything is either new or remade or rebuilt or kind of configured to perfectly fit the Bronco. So Jimmy, what would you say to someone who's thinking about doing that?
I'd say make sure you're committed, because it's a long, drawn-out process. You've really got to take your time to make sure you get the right things you want when you're done, and you've really got to keep up with what you've taken apart.
Yeah.
So it's make sure you're committed and make sure that's what you want to do instead of driving it while you build it.
Nice.
Make sure you have a list.
Yeah, make sure you have a list, exactly. I know that's kind of, I'm building Bronco number 2. I've got the frame powder coated. You guys haven't seen that on the channel yet. The axles are powder coated, and then gonna rebuild the axles. So I've gotten stuck in the like, what do I do? What am I gonna, am I gonna do? What engine am I gonna do? What tires am I gonna do? Like, it's just, there's so much. Well, what's your favorite part of this? What would you say is the thing that you're either the most proud of, or you're like, man, I just love this feature of the Bronco?
Me and my dad built it together, and that, to me, that's what means the most of anything. We spent our time together and enjoyed working on it together, and this is the result.
That's right. Bronco is family. Am I right? Like, you think of Bronco, and it's like, it's these memories. It's family. I was talking to a guy last night at the bonfire, and he was just like, oh man, I could never sell one of my Broncos because every Bronco has a memory, such a sweet memory of my kids or my wife or, some part of my family. And that's super cool. Man, Jimmy, I appreciate it. Wait, before you go, what would you say? So we're here at the Bronco Super Celebration. What is it about this event? Like, why do so many people come to this event? What's the draw?
It's just special. We're here in the beautiful Smoky Mountains with a lot of Broncos. I've been coming here a long time. I've met a lot of great people, made a lot of good friends. I get to see them every year and spend time doing my favorite thing. So you can't beat it.
That's right.
You can't beat it.
That's right. Give it up for Jimmy, everyone. Jimmy and Spencer are going to pull out, and then we'll have this blue Bronco here pull in behind them. While we're doing that, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. It's going to be hard to hear me for a second, but thank you guys so much for being here. Who's been enjoying this event so far? Is this not, Tom is supposed to come by in a little bit, and we're going to talk to him about what the numbers are, how many Broncos are here. I've been coming, so I looked back, I've been coming since 2013. 2016 is the first year I brought my Bronco. But man, this is the biggest turnout that we've had, and it's been so cool just to see everyone and to just have fun out here. Hey, while these guys are pulling out, can I pull up Jason? You want to come up here? Come here. So, Jason and Joni, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, here, I'll have you introduce yourselves. Here, turn around, face the crowd here. This beautiful crowd. All right, so what's your name?
Jason.
And what's your name?
Joni.
And you guys, so I wanted to pull these guys up. We've been talking. If you haven't checked them out yet, these guys have a great YouTube channel. Jason he's a Mustang guy, but or you were a Mustang guy. You're a Bronco guy now, and I love your shirt, by the way. That is beautiful. But these guys, their YouTube channel is fantastic. I was doing the JB Twin Stick upgrade and watched your guys' video before I started it. And what I think is so fun is now you guys are starting to put these videos out. You guys are starting to do this content as well. And like, I can learn from you guys, and I've definitely learned from you. Like, so Jason is the kind of guy who your dad, well, you tell me, what's your background?
Well, I actually started this because my dad was a pilot and a grandfather that was a mechanic. And I think it was actually in the Smoky Mountains on a hot rod run when I was probably 8 and hearing the engines, and I've been hooked in fuel for the rest of my life.
And who was racer or like a mechanic? Was that
my grandfather?
Grandfather. Okay. Yeah, and so the tips and tricks that Jason gives while he's doing this stuff is stuff that, it is like, it's that grandfather kind of like, oh no, yeah, you do this and this will happen. Like, it's stuff that I'm like, I would have never thought about doing it that way, but you just have that wisdom from your grandfather, and you do such a good job of portraying that in the YouTube channel, and I really appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you, and like I said, you pioneered this. This was started just as a project to do with my best friend. I'm gonna lose my man card all the time. But no, it's just it's a lot of fun, and we've built a lot of different projects over the years, and to have her involved in it, and she just said, I just want to document this because we've had so many builds, and you get done and you look, man, I wish but it just took pictures.
Yeah.
And So I think what all we're want to do is come across on the channel is let people know they can do this.
Right.
You know, and there's so many people I see get took, and people that will write us and tell us of just bad experiences. I'm like, man, take some time to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy's saying, have a plan. Just have your plan. Start. It's going to take you 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't make it. We wanted to come. I'm broken-hearted, but having a ball. So this is great.
All right, where can people find you?
It's Jason and Joni Builds on YouTube.
On YouTube. On YouTube. So check it out. If you're watching this, that means you're already on YouTube. So you're halfway there.
Right.
So go to Jason and Joni Builds. Click that subscribe button. Watch some of their videos and see what these guys are doing, because it really is great. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you so much. All right. Give it up for Jason and Joni. Who we got here? All right. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
All right. So tell me, so your name, where are you from?
My name is Mike Pickharts. I'm from Castellan Springs, Tennessee, which is about 30 miles east of Nashville.
Nice. Nashville. What a great city. Am I right? Who's been to Nashville? Anyway, yeah. All right. Crowd interaction. Thank you. You, sir. You got a bonus point. All right. So what do we got here standing behind us?
All right, so 73 Bronco 302. I rebuilt it twice, actually. Took the frame off, built up from the ground up. No real mechanical background, so that was an experience in itself. I had tried the process before with 2 Mustangs, and then finally, with this, I got over the hurdle of getting it completed. So that's really something I'm proud of. I did most of it myself. I did just get it back from paint about a month and a half ago, but I had painted it previously myself, same color in my driveway, which looked as such because this is the only time I've painted a vehicle, and it, like I said, it looked that way. But I was still proud of it then because I did most of the work, and now I'm more proud of it. Just the fact that, like I said, I put all the time and effort into it, and I really got it from my brother 3 years ago. He had it for 20-something years, and sitting for 20-something years as well, and I finally got it back on the road. Brought him out here last year, which kind of alluded to your question of what's my favorite part, is just seeing him, allowing him to be part of the process when I got it resurrected back on the road and everything, and brought him out here to see everything here.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, again, like another story of just how Bronco is so much in the family. It's working on it together. It's being, doing this stuff together. What was the thing that you're the most proud of on this that you did and you were just like, I did that. Like, I'm the one who made this happen.
Well, I mean, pretty much all of it. It's hard to narrow down, but my favorite part was the engine rebuild. My friend Bobby helped me out. He's 7 years old. He said, I'll help you build it because I've been working on engines for 50 years. I said, I'll take that help all day because I have really no clue. And then so we built an engine back up twice in his shop, and so that's a real proud moment. Not necessarily a father-son thing, but similar relationship. He was a good friend of mine and helped me out quite a bit.
Nice.
Other than that, just enjoying kind of the fruits of my labor.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
So this thing is gorgeous. Good job on it. Can you guys give him a round of applause? It really looks good. So tell me, how long have you been coming to this event, and what is the thing that keeps bringing you back?
Well, this is my second year. Last year I came out because it was the first year I was back on the road. Like I said, I brought my brother out here to experience that as well. So second time here. The thing that keeps me coming back is just I like to meet new people and see the different styles of Broncos, all generations. People are just really friendly. I also had a mechanical issue yesterday, so I met a new friend, helped me out. So it's just an overall great experience.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for showing off your Bronco. Give him one more round of applause. And yes, as you pull out, I'm going to have Ben, if he's still around. Ben, all right. So this is Ben Dawson from Bronco Nation. Give it up for Ben. Give it up for Ben. Yes. So Ben is working for Bronco Nation. I wanted him just to come up. And how many of you guys are Bronco Nation members? Yeah, nice. A few of you. Okay, so you guys need to join the Bronco Nation community. Get in on this. I love Bronco Nation. They, you know, I work with Ben as well, and my spiel at the end of my videos when I do it is, hey, check out BroncoNation.com, join the community, catch up on all the Bronco news, and get some new Bronco gear. But yeah, tell us, Ben, what's been going on with the Bronco Nation, and what have you guys been doing?
Yeah, well, thanks, John. It's really good to be here at Bronco Super Celebration East. Again, love coming here and meeting old friends and meeting new ones, and also seeing the great vehicles that everyone has been bringing here and been off-roading with. So a couple of things to answer your question on what we've been doing is, so at the beginning of this year, what we wanted to do is we wanted to start to get people out, because they're getting their new ones, Gen 6s, and we wanted to start getting them out into the wild, start getting them off-roading. So alongside Bronco Off-Roading, which hopefully many of you have gone to or you're going to go to, we've been creating these things called Bronco Base Camp. And so we started doing that. You've probably heard of King of the Hammers, right? How many of you have heard of King of the Hammers?
Yeah!
That's right. That's awesome. So at King of the Hammers, we set up these nice tents, and we, took people up to Bronco Knoll. How many of you have been or have heard of Bronco Knoll?
I've heard of it.
Heard of it?
Yep.
Oh, you guys got to go up there. If you actually look at the new Bronco, on the top right side, it gives coordinates, and that is the coordinates to Bronco Knoll, part of the testing and the durability that Ford did. So going up to that's really pretty cool. Last week, John, we were in Moab.
Yes.
Did the same thing with Easter blank. We don't say that word. Safari. Right? Come on, I know everyone's with me on that one, right? So we were there. Yeah, that's right. Give us some of this, Tyler. And so, again, taking more off-road trails, getting people more into their vehicle, showing them how to use the different modes and the different experiences within the vehicle. It's just an awesome thing. So we're going to hopefully be doing more of those this year. So hopefully you can sign up and be a part of the Bronco Base Camps.
Nice. Okay, and in case you guys are wondering, I know Ben's up here, he's talking about the new Bronco, he's talking about all that. But Ben, you don't just have a 2021, 2022 Bronco. What else do you have?
Yeah, that's a great question, John. So I actually have a 1969 Ford Bronco that my kids love because it doesn't have the top on it. So, me being a dad, I'm sure you feel the same way. They're kind of hanging out the side, trying to be kids, which is a great thing. I also have a 1979, which is right down over there. It's called the Black Raven, just because of the paint color. And probably many of you like me drove vehicles before we were of age with our dads, our parents, right? You probably did that just like I did. Well, so did my son. He was 12 years old, and he was able to drive that big black one down there. Loved it, fell in love with Bronco, and so now, like you said, and we've heard before, it's definitely a family matter at this point.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Everyone give it up for Ben. Ben Dawson, everyone. Bronco Nation, head over there. Check it out over there, because they're doing some really cool stuff. And I love the Bronco Nation swag. I don't know, or like the shirts and pins and all the stuff that they got over there. So make sure to check it out. All right, Tom. Hey, everyone be quiet for a second and look at me.
You're gonna get yelled at.
This is the man who puts on this event. Can we give it up for Tom and Donna Broberg? Honestly, this event would not happen without this guy, and he is the most humble guy. He wouldn't say it. He's not gonna, he's not going around. He is going around emptying the trash cans, working on, making sure everything is right for you guys. And you have been working so hard, and I just want to say from the Bronco community, thank you so much for this event. Can we give another round of applause for Tom?
Actually, I heard there was a Bronco towed in that needed help up here, so I came up here to see who needed the help with the tow strap. Do you have any idea who that is I'm looking for?
Yeah, that would be me. I sent my wife off to go get something from my room, and the Bronco died on the way home.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Hey, it's a true story. I sent my wife off about 10 years ago in the Supercell, and there went my drive shaft. Right down 321. So it must be something about the heavy foot.
That's right. All right, so Tom, we're so thankful that you're putting this event on. I know you don't have the final numbers, but can you give us a close estimate as to how many Broncos are here?
Well, first of all, it's not about numbers. We just
True.
set the date and open the gate. The Bronco show's all about you. But last night, there was about 723 that had come in.
Yeah!
And that's not including all of them that are going to visitor parking, coming out to see what parts they want to put on. They're looking at your Bronco and saying, oh, I want that, I want that. So, you know, it's really not about numbers. It's about the Bronco community and making sure everybody has fun and everybody is a family.
Yeah, yeah. All right, now, if you guys haven't noticed, we've been doing some more events. Our Bronco driver has been doing more events. So we've got Bronco Super Celebration East that you guys are all standing at right now.
I'm trying to call that Tennessee.
Which, okay, Bronco Super Celebration Tennessee. And then we also have Bronco Super Celebration
Colorado. We've
Colorado.
Been 2 years.
Yep. And if you haven't been out there, I am just telling you, this is a bucket list event because the drives are, I mean, they are once in a lifetime type drives. Like, plan one of these years to go out there, to bring your Bronco and go on these drives that, you know, with other Broncos and other enthusiasts.
And even if you're carbureted, we've learned secrets that you can back them up at 13,000 feet and they won't quit. So we're still learning a lot of tricks out there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So real quick though, Tom and I are promoting the Wisconsin event. And so we're going to shoot a little video that you're going to see later on the Bronco Driver website for the Wisconsin event. You ready to do that?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to let you do it.
Okay.
All right. Look at the camera.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not a good prompt. Hey, we're here in Knoxville at the Super Celebration Tennessee, and our next stop is Wisconsin. So everybody join us in the Wisconsin Dells. That'll be July 6th through the 9th. A lot of people don't know Wisconsin Dells is the 4th largest tourist area other than the Smoky Mountains, which is 3rd. Of course, you still got Mickey Mouse and you still got Vegas, but there's nothing prettier than the scenery of water, cheese, and the resort we're having it at has an indoor-outdoor water park, so it's going to be very kid-friendly, very family-friendly, and it's very out in the middle of nowhere with a lot of water fun. So come join us in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's perfect. And this is the #1 spot for water parks, right? Isn't that?
It's called the Wisconsin Dells is called the water park capital of the world. But you got to have cheese and Danish pastries while you're up there as well.
So this is definitely like the family event. So bring the family, come on out to Wisconsin Dells.
And the resort, it's a very nice resort, and they've given us fantastic rates. You just got to go online and get the code from us. So it's affordable. If you go online and look at their rates normally, don't get worried. Look up our special rates.
Nice, nice. Good to do it, man. Tom, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Give it up for Tom one more time. Tom and Donna work hard putting on this event.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. All right. Coming up next, come on, bring the whole family. Whole family, come on up. I love this. All right, this is my favorite right here. Like, we've got the whole family. Tell me your name and introduce the family.
My name is Joe, and I've got my little mechanic here. This is Haley, Emmy, Grace, Lily, and my beautiful wife, Kathy.
This is awesome. So you guys have all come out. Is this your first year coming out to the event all together as a family?
Yes, first year as a family. Came out last year, so your family gathered out here. My wife said we're bringing the girls back next year, so we brought the Bronco and the girls this year. Just couldn't do it all together.
I love it, and like, yes, give it up for these guys. Yeah, like we have our family. They're all my kids are on their devices right now so that they don't bother us. You know how that is. But yeah, this is awesome having the family here. It's great. Like my kids, my girls don't realize that this is a Bronco show. They actually think it's a dog show. And so they go around tent to tent, booth to booth, like, hey, can I pet your dog? Like, are they, yeah. So that's what they love about this event. But it is super family friendly and such a great event. So before we get into telling me about the Bronco, someone here does not like the Bronco, right? Did I get my stories right?
They're all Bronco fans.
Okay, all right, but different? Okay, different family. Never mind. Wrong family. All right, take two. So tell me about your Bronco.
It's a 73. It's got a glass body. It's a 76 frame and running gear. 289. It's got a little bit of work done to it, so it's a little peppy. We started it, it used to be a half cab. We started redoing it about 15 years ago when my first daughter was born. So now it's 99% done and we've outgrown it. So we had to buy another one after we left the Super Cell next year. So that's in the works. That way we can just tag along in two Broncos and fit everybody in them.
That's awesome. All right, so what was your favorite, what's your favorite part of the Bronco?
I like the tailgate.
The tailgate? That is awesome. That's a good tailgate. What do you like about the tailgate?
I like sitting on it.
Yes, that's right. Who here has sat on their tailgate? Yeah, come on. Let me hear. See, you're in good company. What would you say your favorite, what's your favorite part of the Bronco?
I don't really have a favorite. I like it all.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good one. I like it all as well. All right. I won't ask you what's your favorite part. What's your favorite thing to do in the Bronco?
Probably cruise down the road in it.
Yeah, going cruising down the road. Does Dad drive fast or does he drive slow?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what upgrade he's just done and if it actually works. Yeah. All right. I'm going to come back to you for a second here. Who drives the Bronco better, Mom or Dad?
Daddy.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I know from experience wives sometimes break down Broncos.
Watch it!
All right, so what is your favorite memories of the Bronco?
Oh, goodness. I don't really know. We go cruising to get ice cream, and I love the memories of that. But I love coming down here and seeing the community. When you drive by a Bronco, you're waving, and I just love the community with it, too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, you've brought your whole family down here. For someone who's never been to the event, doesn't know anything about it, like, what is it that, and you're like the spouse to the Bronco guy, like, what is it about the event?
Well, I think it's really family friendly, so it's just good, clean fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, man, thank you guys so much for being here. What's your favorite part of your Bronco?
Making family memories in it. It's not just something I get to do by myself. They all like to chip in and help out when we work on it and go for a cruise. So then, as long as I can brainwash them, make them think I'm cool, I finally got something that's cool, so they kind of like it. So.
Now, okay, when your guys are older, whose Bronco is this going to be? Who gets the Bronco? No, when you're older. When we won't say when Dad dies. That's morbid. But when Dad is in his wheelchair and he can't drive anymore, whose Bronco is it going to be?
Family.
Oh, the family. This is like you guys are great. My kids would have been like, it's mine. No, shut up. It's mine.
We'll just have to get a few more.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, get a few more. And man, thank you guys so much for coming. This thing looks great. Give it up for this family. And yes, thank you. I'll have you pull out and then I'll have you pull in. While that is going on, Tyler, let me grab you real quick. This is, what's your name?
Tyler Mason.
And where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Fisher, Texas, and I do stuff for the new Broncos, the 2021, 2022 Gen 6.
So Tyler, I met Tyler at the United by Bronco event out in Sand Hollow, Utah. And Tyler has really looked at what's going on in the Bronco community, seen some problems with the new 21-22 Broncos, and said, how can I fix this? How can I make this better? So talk about the first two products that you have first, and then we'll talk about the new one.
So when I started off in this journey, I did not have any intention of going out and finding a solution for anything. I just want to go out and wheel. I had one of the first Broncos out in Texas. We were wheeling, and I broke my steering, broke my tie rods, broke my steering rack, and I was frustrated. And after a little bit of just sitting there being frustrated, I decided, well, I'm going to do something about it, and kind of came to a roadblock, put another new rack in to then break it. And through that process, taking stuff apart, I figured out what was failing and came up with some parts to fix on the tie rods, a splint that fixes the tie rod itself, and then a part that fixes the rack from breaking. And it was, it's been a fun journey, because through this, I think like everybody else is saying, the community has been just awesome. I've made hundreds of friends over the last year in doing the Bronco thing, and my wife and I travel all over the country, meeting people, wheeling, coming to events like this, and just been an incredible experience.
Yeah, and this, like, how many of you guys have the 21-22 Ford Bronco? You guys have it? Okay. If you have not yet checked out Bronkbuster, go over to their booth, because this is the, so what he was saying, that there's a bushing that goes in the knuckle, and then the tie rod sleeve, or a tie rod brace, that goes on the outside of the tie rods. I've installed both of these on the Bronco that Bronco Nation has. And I flew up to Salt Lake City, did some install videos. Those will be coming out on YouTube here soon. But I installed those on the Bronco Nation Bronco, and it was super simple. And it was not a complicated process. But what it did was then I later took the Bronco to Moab and wheeled it in Moab for 2 days, and I just had the peace of mind that my steering wasn't going to fall apart, my knuckle or my tie rods weren't going to bust as I was going over stuff, and it just gave me that extra bit of confidence when I was out on the trail. So thank you so much for what you guys do. Definitely check out Bronkbuster. How can they find you?
Our website is bronkbustertx.com, and I have a YouTube channel, Bronkbuster.
And if you're wondering, Tyler puts his Bronco through the paces. When we were out in Sand Hollow, he was going up You Gotta Be Nuts. Was that what it was? Yeah. And what happened going up that?
Well, almost the top of a 65-foot climb, and the engine died on me, and there was no way down but to slide down, and then I rolled my wife's Bronco over. So.
Rolled my wife's Bronco over.
Well, flopped it. So.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, definitely.
It's not always the wife's fault.
It's not always the wife's fault.
It was my fault.
That's right. That's right. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for being out here. Wait, you have a new product, don't you?
Yeah, we've come out with a few new products. We're doing a hub Centric wheel spacer. We've got shock skids that help make it to where on the back, where the shocks hang down, keep from breaking there. And we've also come up with a new body lift kit that we'll be releasing here in the next little bit with bumper relocations.
That's awesome. Well, give it up for Tyler one more time. Head over, if you have a new 21-22 Ford Bronco, check it out over there at BronkbusterTX.com. All right, our next one. I'm going to set my water down real quick. Our next one, what is your name, ma'am?
I'm Lauren. I'm from Wisconsin, representing the Midwest Bronco Club.
Nice. Lauren from Wisconsin. Give it up for Lauren. All right, so when Lauren pulled in, she drove by this little road here, and I just looked at her. I was like, yeah, I need to have this Bronco on the channel. Like, that is incredible.
Thank you.
I love it. I love the look of it. Tell me about your Bronco.
So I bought it about 2 years ago. It took me 15 months to do. It was brown and yellow and green interior, rusted out. And I've always wanted a Bronco. I was going crazy during COVID, and I was like, I can restore a Bronco maybe. So I just bought it, bought some tools, got on YouTube, made some friends with Facebook groups. The Bronco community is awesome. So many guys reached out and helped me and talked me through things. So it's been a huge learning curve, and there's a lot of mistakes, but it's done, and I love it.
That's awesome. What was the thought behind the blue and the stripes and all that?
So my favorite Bronco is Montana Bronco's Coyote Cruiser.
Yeah.
I love that Bronco, and so that really inspired the stripes. And I want it to be like Farrah Fawcett meets Sarah Connor, like kind of, 70s, sexy, badass. So,
Yes,
yeah.
that's awesome. Okay, so what is the part that you did that it's like, this is amazing, I can't believe that I did this, I'm so proud of this?
I would say the stripes. So I did the paint job in my driveway. And so taping off the stripes, I was really nervous how that'd work out, and I loved the hood, especially how it came out. And trying to time, like, having the tape on not too long in the sun, but still painting and all that stuff. I was so nervous. There was a lot of prayers, and I'm really happy with how it came out.
That's awesome. And so, okay, we're at the Bronco Super Celebration. Is this your first time here?
I came last year, and my Bronco was like 6 different colors of primer and donor parts and rust, and it's like a Lego Bronco. So it's a lot different this year.
Nice. And what is it? What is it about the event that you love, and why do you keep coming back?
Absolutely the people. It's such a great community. I've made some amazing friends, and just the excitement. And like, my friends appreciate my Bronco, but I come here and everyone can like really appreciate like the work I put into it, and they really understand what it takes to have a Bronco.
Okay, so what is it, you being a female, what is the response that you get, even just around here, when people are like, wait, this is yours?
Yeah. A lot of people are really proud of me. A few proposals, you know. No, but it's really cool. And I love, like, today I was having a judge, and a little girl took a picture by, and she's like, see, Mom, girls have Broncos too. And like, I love, you know, to like inspire other women. Like, we can have Broncos, we can build Broncos. You know, you can struggle through it just like anybody else.
That's awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's so cool because, yes, this event isn't just a bunch of dudes sitting around a field, you know, drinking beer. It's like, this is a great family event, but also it's awesome. I have 2 little girls, and I would love for them to work on Broncos. So thank you for being an inspiration to other girls out there, and for what you do. This thing is beautiful. I forgot your name.
Lauren.
Give it up for Lauren one more time. Yes.
I have a YouTube also.
Oh.
I have a YouTube also, so Bronco Babe Adventures. I've chronicled the whole build as well as Instagram, so if you want to check that out.
Bronco Babe Adventures.
Yes, it's on the tail. Or the,
on YouTube and Instagram. That's awesome, Lauren. Thank you so much for being
John.
here. This is great. All right, who wants a shirt? I didn't have a plan on how I was going to give one away, but this guy has been like screaming, "Who wants a shirt?" All right, so she wants a shirt. She wants one. So this is the new hotness, new design. I'm not pointing to myself. I'm actually pointing to my shirt. But yeah, new shirt, and definitely if you haven't stopped by the booth, check it out. Check out some new Nashville Early Bronco shirts and hoodies. We have hoodies, even though it is extremely hot out today. This is the best weather we've had at a Super Celebration in years, and I'm not sad about it. It has been absolutely beautiful. Let's see, we got Mitch Creel. Mitch, you want to come up here? Everyone give it up for Mitch Creel. Mitch is a fellow YouTube celebrity.
I don't know.
All right, am I right? Give it Mitch, the YouTube celebrity, right?
Not a chance.
It's funny, my kids are always like, Dad, are you like a celebrity? And I'm like, kids, there are 4 days in one small field in Townsend, Tennessee, where you might call me a celebrity, but the rest of my life, no, I'm just a normal guy with a beer belly. No, but yes, Mitch, what do you guys are here with Wild Horses. I was supposed to send you some questions.
No, you're all good, dude.
He was like, "Hey, can you send me questions? What are you gonna ask me tomorrow?" Oh yeah, no, totally. All right, we're just wing it here, Mitch.
Go for it.
All right, so Mitch and I, it's so fun because over the years, Mitch and I have become friends and always at these events together, get to hang out together, and so just kind of make some cool memories together. But we were recently at the United by Bronco event put on by Hella Bad. If you guys weren't there, you should have been. And it was an amazing event. But Mitch has his channel, Wild Horses, on YouTube. Mitch, what have you been working on? What do you want people to go check out?
Oh man, you really put me on the spot because you guys know John's the king of YouTube and for the Bronco world, and I would just we don't take ourselves very seriously on our channel. We just like to have fun. But as far as the United by Bronco, I mean, we like to off-road. I know a lot of you guys on the East Coast, we hear it all the time that you guys don't have a lot of rock crawling. We're from the West, we're from California, so that's just what we do. So the suspension gets put to work out there. So we do a lot of that at United by Bronco. We did a lot of wheeling, a lot of rock crawling. We were out there with Bronco Buster, with Hella Bad Broncos, Bailey Built, and we just have a lot of fun out there, guys. So first off, if you guys can make it out west, again, like any of the rock crawling, any of just the different things, even if you have a super pretty Bronco, you don't want to get it jacked up, you know the Bronco community will take care of you. Don't all show up at once because there's only so many passenger seats available, but hopefully you guys can get a ride if you got a pretty one. But as far as the channel, I mean, I don't know, we do rock crawling and a how-to video here and there, but you guys probably don't want to take me seriously because I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing over there. So, but yeah. So.
Nice, yeah. Wild Horses 4x4 on YouTube. Wild Horses Off-Road on YouTube. Definitely check it out. They've been doing, releasing. You haven't finished the United by Bronco
It's all out.
video. It's all out.
I know your video's not out. We got that done weeks ago, so.
Yeah, I haven't put my United by Bronco out, but it'll be out soon. Maybe, you know what? If I actually edit this video, let's clip to the United by Bronco footage.
3 kids.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. That probably didn't happen. Yeah, but definitely. And Mitch and I were walking around filming some other videos for this event. So definitely when they drop their Bronco Super Celebration recap video, check that out over at Wild Horses Off-Road. Anything else you want to tell your adoring fans?
I know most of you guys don't know me, so I probably love you more than you guys have supported the family, you know, since I've grown up. I've been a part of this community, and just from Wild Horses, from the crew there, we just appreciate you guys taking this hobby, this lifestyle, continuing to buy the parts, support all of the vendors out here from the new Broncos all the way down to the classics. I mean, you guys are awesome, so we're just excited to keep on going with this whole legacy. So. Thank you guys.
That's awesome. Give it up for Mitch. Nice. All right, hold on. I got to check my notes here. Mr. Carl Strom. Give it up for Carl. So I don't know if you've been watching my channel for a long time. You've seen Carl on there when I was installing the Phytech fuel injection on my Bronco. He came over. We troubleshot that thing for a full day and trying to get that up and running. And Carl has just kind of become a friend over the years since then. And Carl also lives in Nashville. That's why, or North Nashville. That's why he came down to help me out with the Phytech. But Carl, you have recently started your own company. I want to talk a little bit about what you're doing currently and what all that's about.
Well, I came to a point in my life where I needed a change. Sorry about that for you deaf people over here. I came to a point in my life where I needed a change. I've been a mechanic for 30 years. I've owned Broncos, I don't know, since I was 19 years old. I currently own 2. I've worked with a lot of people, helped a lot of people with Broncos. I was working at an off-road shop. People were bringing Broncos to me, to the shop based on my experience, and it didn't fit my boss's business model. So we parted amicably. He sends me a lot of work. He doesn't like working on older things that tie up his time in his shop. So don't just do Broncos. I do repair on other trucks, 4-wheel drives. We've done scout work. We've done some, we just work on a really nice C20 rock crawler, or K20.
Nice.
Installed some lockers in that. My son works with me. My other son helps out too. And business is booming. I have a shop full of Broncos. I kind of feel bad about being here because I got customers sitting there waiting, but yeah, it's working out pretty well.
Yeah. That's awesome. Give it up for Carl. Yes, the name of the company is Tennessee Classic Trucks.
Yes, sir.
And this is the guy. So everyone always asks me, hey, you know, I'm in Nashville. Where do I send my Bronco? You know, what can I do? And I send people to Carl because of his knowledge on classic vehicles, but especially on Broncos. If you're looking for some work to be done, reach out to him. Well, how can they get in touch with you?
I do have a Facebook page for Tennessee Classic Trucks. You can also contact me directly on Facebook. Carl Strom, if you stop by our tent back over here, my rusty old Bronco is there that I drive. I can't work on it because I spend too much time in it. I don't like taking it apart. But yeah, we pick up a card. It's got my phone number, my contact info. You can email me directly at carl@tnclassictrucks.com. Thank you, everybody.
Perfect. Carl@tnclassictrucks.com. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for being here. Okay, we got this one. Another family. I love this. Got the, oh man, and this is a beautiful shirt. Speaking of shirts, if you need a shirt, NashvilleEarlyBronco.com. And this one's not up there yet, so if you're here, you better get it, because you can't get it online yet. But, okay, so what is your name, sir?
My name is Ben Raderi from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Spartanburg, South Carolina. Give it up for Ben. This thing is beautiful. And tell us, what do you have behind you?
This is a 71. Started out as a 3-on-the-tree manual, converted it to C4, put a 347 stroker in it, and pretty much all, you know, kind of a frame-on restoration. It took about 4 years.
Now, who do we have here? Who do we have here? What's your name?
I'm Betsy.
Betsy.
Andy.
Emmy.
I'm Angie.
All right, so we got, oh, and we got one more. Oh, look at this guy. This thing's awesome. What's your name, buddy?
Miller.
All right. Give it up for Miller. Yeah. I like his Bronco as well. That thing is awesome. So, family Bronco. This is a family. All right. So, we were talking about this. Some stuff has happened with the Bronco in times past. We've been driving to school. Am I right? Yes. Is it you? Yeah. Okay. Tell me, what happened when you were driving to school one day?
We were driving to school and he was about to drop me off and the Bronco stopped in the middle of the line. And I got out and ran because I did not want to be sitting with the kid with a broken down car. But my sister stayed and helped my dad, but...
Yeah. That is, well, I love that story. I mean, that's like, that is every Bronco owner's, you know, it's like, it just happens. Like, I was talking to my wife where I was like, oh yeah, remember the time we were on our way to a wedding and the Bronco broke down and we couldn't go to the wedding, and you know, we're like in super nice clothes, wedding attire, and couldn't go to the wedding because my Bronco broke down on the way. So, what's your favorite part? What have you done to this, and what's the thing that you love about your Bronco?
I tell you what I love about it is driving it, and you know, you can't be in a hurry if you're going to stop somewhere because people want to talk to you about it. And the best thing is people share their stories about friends or family, especially that have had it, and it sometimes gets pretty emotional with folks. So it's really cool, you know, just to be able to have that connection. People really appreciate you driving a classic vehicle, and it brings back a lot of memories. So that's one of the best things.
That's awesome. All right, what would you say? What's your favorite part of the Bronco?
It's really loud. I like that. It's really cool to drop off line. Have like a classic car for everybody to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is. It's kind of the cool thing from having it in the classic line. What do you think? What's your favorite part?
My PE teacher actually asked me about it, and she said, so you have a new one and an old one? And I was like, yeah, something like that.
Nice. So you guys have 21 as well as this one. That's awesome. Kind of keeping Bronco in the family. Okay. I mean, you support him. What is it? You know, supporting your husband doing this, and why, wives, why do you support us?
It's a great hobby. It really, you keep talking about how it's such a family thing, and it is. It's a family thing. We love coming to this as a family. The Broncos are part of our family. It's a part of our family tradition, our family connection. And for him, it's great to have space to go work and fix something and be able to put it together and break it apart and fix it. And that's good. It's good for you to have that time and space to be able to do that kind of thing. So and then it's fun to drive. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Absolutely. That is awesome. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Ben, thank you for bringing this. Oh, wait. All right, Miller, can you tell me about your Bronco? What is this?
It has stickers.
It has stickers. I don't know if you noticed, but this thing has got some good stickers. I like this one, Nashville Early Bronco. That's a good sticker to have on there. Do you have, Nashville Bronco Club? Man, you got them all. You got all my stickers on here already. And nice. Oh, his favorite sticker is on the back, and it's a Max Slider sticker, which these guys are coming up next. Man, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for bringing your family, and thank you for sticking it out in the drop-off line, even though the Bronco broke down, and making it out. I just love this. I mean, can you guys give another round of applause, Ben and his family? Beautiful Bronco. And man, it is so true. Like the family it's such a family thing. Eric, come on up here as these guys are pulling out. But yeah, this is it's a family thing. You can tell my kids are hanging out in the back there. And real quick, speaking of it being a family thing, my wife's gonna come up here. Let's interview. Can we interview Mrs. Nashville Early Bronco? What do you think? Come on up here, Mrs. Nashville. This is my wife, Bethany. Give it up for Bethany. All right. Well, first, I want to publicly thank my wife for allowing us to do this. I mean, such a cool thing, you know, being able to come out here for a couple days, hang out with a bunch of Bronco folks, and then to have your wife who's like, hey, yeah, let's do this. How can I help? How can we make this better? So thank you for being a part of it. But, all right, so as we were thinking about this, what is it like? What is it like? Yeah, you got your own note card. I planned this. This isn't spur of the moment. What is it like to be married to me?
Oh, man, how much time do I have? Where do I even start? No, we have so loved doing this as a family. I remember the first one you got, that baby blue one, you never even drove. Like, literally never got the brake. It was rested on, never drove it. And it sat in our driveway in our condo, and we got an HOA letter like every other day. Until we finally had to just tow it, and then we got Nash that I broke down today. Sorry, my bad. I think the best part is just seeing a passion grow into, everyone talks about it, if you can hear it one more time, a community. And it's fun to be, a part. You're eating
Thank you, Eric.
snacks behind me. Yes, I would like one, please. Thank you. You have to share the snacks. You're going to eat them here. But I feel like my favorite part is just doing this together and rooting each other on. I do remember the fight tag happening, and it was a lot of frustrating nights and a lot of, I was doing the dishes, and I remember I heard it start up, and I went, "Wah!" and I ran out, and I flung the door open, and I was like going like this. I was trying to be quiet because I knew who was filming, so I was like this. So we always know, I can hear his voice start up. He's like, "Hey there," and I'm like, "Oh, he's filming, kids, don't go outside." But I think it's just fun to do it together, to support each other in their dream. And this is a dream of ours and has turned into even so much more than just what you see here. And you have cheered me on and all of that. And I was able, to run defense for Eric back here when he was in selfie mode. Because I know that voice of like when you have the camera on and what you need to get done. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Give it up for Bethany. She's also my camera operator today and helping us out over here. All right, Here we go. Let that Max Slider flag fly. Look at that thing.
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, this is a tag team wrestling match.
I need a pair of pit vipers. I think
Everybody needs a pair of pit
everyone
vipers.
needs a pit
Vipers.
Yeah, pit vipers. All right, this is who are you and what are you? Who are you with?
I kind of wish I was Mitch Creel, because man, that guy's got it going on, right?
Right?
Hair and everything.
Ladies, if you are not knocking on that door of Mitch Creel, I don't know what you're thinking. You're missing out.
Yeah. And
right?
And you guys share the same hair person, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get my perm done at no. It's actually not a perm. This is natural curls. I would love to show you my driver's license, but I'm not gonna put it on the internet. But I have a complete 70s afro because this is all natural. I got the natural curls.
I gotta see the pics.
Well, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And many more.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, and who are you?
I'm Chris, his little brother.
Yes. So I am in a Max Slider Brothers sandwich.
Yeah.
And I am the meat.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Speechless.
Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it. All right, so you guys have been right in front of us. What have you got here? What's going on at the event this year?
Yeah, so we believe that Broncos come in all different shapes and sizes, right? You got Bronco golf carts. You got our man, and I didn't pay him to say that, by the way. The little guy that said favorite
awesome.
sticker was Max Slider sticker. That was pretty awesome. But Broncos come in all shapes and sizes, and we have embraced the Gen 6 Bronco just like we have since 1966 when our uncle, who worked for Ford Motor Company, bought the very first Bronco ever sold at our local dealership. And he drove that thing around and pulled people out of ditches and plowed snow and saved the day, and they've been in our family ever since then. So we thought it's appropriate to show Ford's newest offering, the new Gen 6 Bronco, along with some of our vintage stuff that we do, and feature some key partners of ours like Dynamat Insulation and My Top for some incredible products that they're helping bring to market to make your guys' Bronco experience a lot better.
That's amazing. The drone that's above us is, I feel like
Yeah,
it's
I
almost feel wind.
eerily close.
Hope it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. All right. That's awesome. And really, if my mic reached over there, I'd love to just walk around these because looking at the two-door, it really is like one of the most beautiful two-doors I've seen. This Midnight, I did an Instagram reel about it because I was like, man, this thing is just beautiful. The seats, everything about it. It's looking really good. Now, you've been talking to people all event. What's been your thoughts on the event and the people here?
Well, first off, I can't believe how big this event has gotten. The first year we came back in 2016, I think it was the first year we were here. In the other lot over there by the Tally Ho, there was probably 400 trucks, and now we blew way past that. So the growth of this show is amazing. And the people that are coming to it, new Bronco enthusiasts, is awesome. So getting to talk to all of them and show them what everything is here we have to offer, not just Max Slider, but all the other vendors. It's been great. It's been great meeting a lot of new people now.
That's amazing. And so, talking about all that you guys have, what's some of the new stuff that you've been working on? What's some of the fun stuff that you guys are doing?
Well, because we're kind of the old guys in the Bronco space, Ford has asked us to become an authorized upfitter at the new Bronco and an authorized dropship location. So if you guys go into your local Ford dealership and order a Bronco, when eventually you get it, you can use our dropship code when you place that order. They'll ship it straight to us. We can build it, send it to the dealer, you take delivery of it. So we can PDI the vehicle right there at the shop. But we've been busy designing, literally for a couple of years, designing parts for the Bronco and making the Bronco better. It's kind of a mantra inside of our shop. We want to make the Bronco a better vehicle. It's great as it is, but it can even be better. And so we've just been really carefully planning some of the parts, front bumpers, light bars, graphics, let's see, lift kits, wheels, tires, fender flares, that's what they're called. I'm losing that. Custom leather interior. We got a whole lot in store. Performance packages coming. And we are just having the time of our life, and honestly feel so blessed to really get a chance to represent you guys, the Bronco community, in the aftermarket space. We take that very seriously. I put a post out about our friend Tony, who so if you want to log on to Instagram, Maxslider Motors, @Maxslider Motors, check out the post about Tony. I think Tony summarizes what Bronco people are all about. They're some of our closest friends, and they're some of the people we trust the most, like you, Jonathan, and Mitch, even though I make fun of them every now and then, because I'm very envious, by the way, of your youth and your influence. But man, it's just a great place, and we are so lucky to have a chance to do what we do in the space, and thank you for having us on.
Well, man, thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you guys for everything that you do with this community. Give it up for Maxslider.
We got gear.
Oh, nice. All right.
Gear.
Who wants some sweet Maxslider gear? What do we got?
So who has a Gen 6 Bronco right now? Right there. He's all right.
All right, right there, right there.
There you go. Sorry, it's hard to do. It used to be in wireless. Who has a vintage Bronco? Vintage Bronco. Yeah, they were first.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Okay. We got another. Who has a Sasquatch Gen 6 Bronco? Specifically Sasquatch. Okay.
Oh, nice. Got the Sasquatch over there. Good throw. Oh, not a good throw.
Almost.
Not.
And lastly, vintage. Who's got a vintage? Likes the vintage grill. Right back.
That's one of my favorite shirts right there. That's a good one. I got that one years ago. No, it doesn't fly very well.
Yeah.
Doesn't fly very well at all. Well, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much for coming, for being here, and all you guys do in the community. Give Maxslider another round of applause.
Thank you, Wisconsin.
We'll see you in Wisconsin, they said. Yeah, you will.
Who's coming to Wisconsin?
Who's coming to Wisconsin? Anyone? One.
Well, Melissa.
2, 3. All right, all right. See, hey, ladies, Mitch is coming to Wisconsin. I don't know if you saw that or not, but that's reason enough to go. Am I right, buddy? Oh, man. Guys, thank you so much. And we got one more. I always have people come and sign up and talk, and then they don't show up, and sometimes cell service isn't the best around here, so people. Drew. Yep, got Drew.
Rescuer.
My wife's rescuer. And also, is anyone? Tom's off road. Are they around? I don't see. They were here earlier, and we are over on time. But I just wanted to give a shout out. Tom's Off-Road is also here. You guys know that's my spot to go. They're in Medford, Oregon, which is where my parents live, and they are going to be having their Bronco event June, I believe it's June 24th and 25th, or July, sorry, in July. So definitely, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, make it out to that event. It's super fun. There's a trail ride. There's a ride up to the Crater Lake, and a couple other really cool things that they do, and it's a really fun event, and I'll be out there. I apologize to anyone for the drone noise. That's actually not my drone, even though I'm a camera guy. But it's adding to the noise of the video here. But here we go. All right, Mr. Michael Duff, how's it going, sir?
Good. How are you, John?
Doing good. How's the event been for you guys so far?
The best ever, honestly. Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry to crash your party, by the way.
It's all good. It's all good. You're allowed to, and someone else is coming too.
Actually, I just wanted to share this really rare eyebrow grill 1972 we picked up just a couple months ago.
Got the eyebrow grill here.
Yeah.
If you don't know, eyebrow grills are only on the 67, but 66. This is 66. But this is a rare one as well.
Oh yeah, Explorer Sport eyebrow grill, first of its kind.
That's pretty amazing there. Got some, and what do you got here?
Okay, so this is a 73, actually Ranger, even though it's got sport badges on it, but it's just a new build that Lick Creek did, and it just turned out so nice. I just wanted to come share it with you.
Nice, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Duff's is right up on the hill over here. got a great display out there. And if you haven't yet, go over and check out. I feel like the products that they're coming out with are fantastic and super innovative for the Bronco community and for what you guys are doing. New fuel tanks and Heim joints and all kinds of stuff. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah, honestly, we're just about trying to get the families out there in these Broncos, and when you lift them, it's kind of gets scary. So we're just trying to get you guys the products so you can bolt them on and go enjoy it, and that's what it's all about.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. I'm gonna keep you guys moving and get Drew in here so that we can end before the raffle begins over there and get you guys some lunch. Hey, let's give some of our shirts away here. My kids aren't even paying attention though, so they don't care. Who wants a Nashville shirt? I got you one. All right, Mr. Pink shirt here. You're gonna get one. Gonna get one for you guys as well. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us for this last hour. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you at home for watching. If you have a Bronco, if you are working on a Bronco, these guys, pink shirt, and this guy, and this thing, man. This is beautiful. If you're wondering, if you're a little bit insecure about your manhood and you're wondering how to look more like a man, this is it right here. This thing is awesome. Yes, we got the whole family coming in. So Drew was with us last year, and he was on the channel for a little bit as well. Drew, who do we have here, and where are you guys from?
We're from just down the street, Friendsville. We got out here 2 years ago, so you can tell from the truck it's not really East Coast truck.
Yeah.
So we're trying to kind of adapt it to be a little softer, not as go fast as it looks. The triples are a little overkill now. But this is Landon, my son, Savannah, my wife, Samantha. She's the one that deals with me. Lets me spend hours in the garage once we put these guys to sleep, usually.
It's actually my Bronco, so.
Oh, man!
That's how I get away with that.
That's amazing. Okay, so tell me, what do you have on your Bronco then?
He's my mechanic, okay?
All right, okay, so the mechanic. So tell me, what have you done to this? I know you've done a lot. Start with the suspension, transmission.
So it was basically stock when I got it. It was on this third set of axles, EB axles, and then full-size Ford axles, and then now it's got Super Duties on it. So Dana 60 front, 14-bolt rear, coils and bypasses. It's all locked from Molly, the whole 9 on that. And then 408, second engine it's been in it. 408 to a C6 to an NP205, doubler box to a Titan black box, and then Tom Woods drive shafts out to the 14-bolt.
All right, so if someone else is looking at this going, hey, I want to put 40s on my Bronco, what is the thing that you're like, just, okay, if you do it, make sure to also do this? Like, what's the one thing or two things that if someone's thinking about putting 40s on their Bronco that they need to do?
Axles, chromoly for sure. We put the Dana 60 in, and I mean, we exploded a Dana 60 stock axle, so we went chromoly, and we haven't busted that out. But I was in 5-to-1, and we're on dry rock, and we had the 408 build, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you guys are all out here, got the whole family out for the second year in a row. I mean, what is it about this event? Like being from the West Coast, wheeling in Johnson Valley, and now coming out here. What is it about this event that makes it so fun, that makes you want to come back?
Yeah, like everybody else said, just, you know, a lot of people out here liking the same thing. You can go to other people's rigs, be like, oh man, I should have done mine like that. Maybe I should change something up, you know? Just a lot of different stuff. We're kind of a little bit of the black sheep out here. There's not a whole lot of rigs like mine, so the ones that are, we kind of gravitate to. But that's fun, just getting the family out. You know, we like to use our Bronco, so, you know, Off-roading is the main thing we like to do. Get out in the woods, use it, but it's just fun. It's just fun being out.
And Samantha, talking family here. You know, you're out here. You got your kids. What is it like being out here? What's so fun? What do you like?
Oh, we just love looking at all the Broncos, and I think just getting the kids out and just having them be kids and getting them outside and run around and get their energy out is just the best part. And seeing them interact with other people. We've made some friends here. You know, our bromance. We've become really good friends with them, so they really enjoy hanging out with them. So it's just the community again. It's a lot of fun.
All right, now when you are able to drive, are you going to drive the Bronco?
Yes.
Yes? And how old do you have to be to drive? 13. That's right. You have to be 13 to drive. And who drives the Bronco better, mommy or daddy?
Daddy.
How come? What has mommy driven the Bronco? Oh man, called out. She has not even driven. My wife's driven your Bronco. Yeah. That's awesome. Called out.
Yeah, we're down on cars the other day. I took her car, and little one got sick, and so Sam had to take the Bronco out, and there was construction, and she just drove right through the construction site. They were telling her, go that way. She's like, no, I'm going right through it. That's faster.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out. I think you did a good job explaining everything on your Bronco this time. That was good. Yeah, a little bit better. A little bit better. But thank you. Give it up for Drew and his family. Thank you guys so much. We're going to end it right here. Why not? I mean, it's got this beautiful... what year was your Bronco?
74.
74 Bronco, sitting on 40s. To end off the video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. And all of you guys, thank you for hanging out and being a part of this amazing event. I do this live thing just because I love this event and I want more people to come. So if you're watching this and you haven't yet come to the Bronco Super Celebration, make it a point to get out here and to be a part, even if your Bronco's not ready, even if it is in pieces in your garage, make it a point to get out here. You can fly into the Knoxville airport and probably get an Uber for a lot of money, or find a friend who will come pick you up and bring you to this event, because it is definitely worth it to come out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.